child's laughter echoed from somewhere upstairs, followed by slow footsteps that stopped exactly above Noah's head. When Noah looked into the hallway mirror, he saw himself standing there, but the reflection slowly smiled before raising one finger toward the attic door. Noah stepped into the silent foyer as the heavy front door slammed shut behind him without warning. His phone instantly lost signal, and every window turned completely black despite the bright moon outside. An old grandfather clock struck midnight 13 times before stopping forever. Then a soft whisper drifted through the hallway, quietly saying, "Welcome home, Noah. We've been waiting for you." Following the whisper, Noah discovered dozens of dusty family photographs covering one wall. Every picture showed different families standing happily outside the house, yet each photograph contained the same tall shadow watching from an upstairs window. The newest picture made Noah freeze completely because it showed him standing outside the front gate only minutes earlier, even though nobody had taken any photograph. The kitchen looked untouched until every cabinet slowly opened together, revealing untouched dinner plates prepared for 6 people. Thick steam still rose from fresh meals despite decades of abandonment. Suddenly, one empty chair slid backward across the floor by itself. A deep whisper calmly invited Noah to sit because one guest had finally returned after disappearing many years before forever. Ignoring the invitation, Noah climbed the creaking staircase toward the attic. Halfway up, he noticed muddy footprints appearing one after another directly ahead, although nobody walked there. They ended before a locked attic door covered with fresh handprints. From the other side, a frightened woman's voice whispered his name, sounding exactly like his missing sister, Emily, who vanished 15 years ago. Noah pressed his ear against the attic door, hearing Emily cry for help between desperate sobs. Before he could force the lock open, the crying suddenly stopped. A deep silence swallowed the hallway. Then the same voice calmly whispered, "Don't open it, Noah." It learned my voice. Cold fear raced through him as someone slowly scratched the door from the inside with impossibly long fingernails. The brass key inside Noah's pocket became strangely warm. Remembering the anonymous letter, he placed the key into a tiny hidden keyhole beneath the attic doorknob. Instead of unlocking, the entire staircase violently shook. Portraits crashed from the walls while every clock inside the mansion began ticking backward together. Someone downstairs slowly applauded as if Noah had triggered exactly what the house wanted. Racing downstairs, Noah discovered the dining room transformed completely. The 6 chairs were occupied by silent shadow figures wearing old-fashioned clothing. One empty chair waited at the head of the table. As Noah watched, every shadow slowly turned toward him together. Without moving their mouths, they whispered in perfect harmony, "Dinner cannot begin until the final guest takes his rightful seat forever." Noah refused the empty chair and backed away, but the dining room walls suddenly stretched into an endless corridor. At the far end stood the hollow landlord for the first time, towering beneath the blue moonlight with glowing white eyes. Instead of chasing Noah, the creature slowly removed one black glove, revealing a human hand wearing Noah's father's missing wedding ring, lost 20 years earlier. Noah stared at the wedding ring, realizing his father had secretly visited Blackwood House years before disappearing during a supposed fishing trip. Before he could ask questions, the hollow landlord closed its hand. Every light inside the mansion vanished instantly. Complete darkness swallowed everything except the monster's glowing eyes. Then another pair of glowing eyes slowly opened behind Noah, breathing quietly only inches from his neck. Noah spun around with his flashlight, but nothing stood behind him anymore. Instead, the beam revealed dozens of names carved across the hallway walls. Every name belonged to someone officially declared missing. At the bottom appeared fresh letters carving themselves into the wood. Noah watched helplessly as his own name slowly completed itself beneath the others, dripping with dark crimson stains. Desperate to escape, Noah smashed a nearby window with an iron candle holder. Instead of breaking outside, the shattered glass revealed another identical hallway beyond it. Every window inside the mansion now opened into different rooms of the same impossible house. A soft child's laughter echoed again before dozens of tiny handprints suddenly appeared across every remaining piece of unbroken glass around him. Searching frantically for another exit, Noah reached the old grandfather clock in the foyer. Hidden behind its broken pendulum, he discovered a faded photograph showing the missing Blackwood family beside an unfamiliar man. Looking closer, his heartbeat stopped. The stranger was his father, smiling proudly while holding the same brass key. Suddenly, the clock began striking 13 again as footsteps approached from every direction. The brass key suddenly unlocked a hidden compartment inside the grandfather clock, revealing an old journal written by Noah's father. Its final entry warned that Blackwood House never hunted strangers. Instead, it trapped descendants of the first family who unknowingly accepted its cursed bargain generations earlier. Before Noah finished reading, the journal burst into blue flames, leaving only one sentence untouched: "Destroy the heart beneath the attic." Noah forced open the attic door and discovered a massive chamber hidden beneath the roof. At its center pulsed a black, living heart wrapped in twisted roots. Every heartbeat shook the mansion while thousands of trapped whispers filled the air. The hollow landlord stood beside it without moving, silently waiting as though Noah alone had always been destined to decide the house's final fate forever. Summoning every ounce of courage, Noah drove the brass key deep into the beating heart. A deafening scream shook the mansion as walls cracked and ghostly figures escaped into the night. The hollow landlord slowly dissolved into drifting ash, whispering one final warning. The house is only one door. Countless others are still waiting. Then complete silence filled the collapsing mansion forever afterward. Weeks later, investigators found only the ruins of Blackwood House. Noah survived, but every photograph taken that night showed someone standing behind him with glowing white eyes. Nobody else could see the figure except Noah. Sometimes, just before midnight, he still heard a familiar whisper saying, "Welcome home." He never discovered whether the curse had truly ended, or simply chosen a new keeper. If you were trapped inside Blackwood House, would you destroy the heart or run? Tell us your answer in the comments. If this nightmare kept you watching, leave a like and subscribe for more original Hollywood horror stories.